Alright, what's good everybody? Stats here, back with some more Extella Link video using the girl Shisho with her sergeant costume. So you know how it is. We back, we about to hit this gameplay, and let's go ahead and get into it. At the minute you guys want to start talking, stop talking. We don't want to hear you start talking, alright? That's what I'm here for, whether you want to hear it or not. So as you can see, we're rocking the version exclusive outfit for Shisho herself. Thank you, Nero. Since we want to get rudely interrupted, we'll just go ahead and start by spearing you with the fucking stun, and then hitting you with the ice, and then fucking blowing you back with some more spears, and then BAM! Alright, so that's the moveset we're rocking. I don't know how I feel about it. We got some stuff to talk about, but that's not what we're starting with, alright? What we're gonna start with is the fact that I don't ever guard. Probably should start utilizing it, but that ain't me. Alright, we ain't catching that. You can land on that ice spike out here. Now I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh yeah. So Emiya got the version exclusive costume for the PS Vita, and this is the one for the PS4. I don't know how to feel about. Wait, when did I activate my drive skill? What? I sure as hell did not use that. Oh no, can we make it in here in time? Hold on. Hold all of this. I don't know if that's gonna reach. Oh shit, let's go, girl. You out here taking lives. But yeah, here we are with the girl. Alright. So I wanted to talk about something before we get into anything, right? I don't know what I was talking about before, but we ain't talking about it now because we already switched topics. Alright. Scathach or Scathach, right? There seems to be a lot of controversy regarding those two names, alright? One is the Japanese pronunciation, one is the Gaelic pronunciation, the actual way her name is pronounced. And I was curious because a lot of people tend to find the Japanese variation cringe. And I'm just trying to figure this out, right? Because, I mean, we already know there are certain things the Japanese can't pronounce, or the way they pronounce things aren't, you know what it is, right? That's just their language. I personally don't have a problem with it. I prefer Scathach. It just feels like it flows off the tongue better, sounds cooler, right? Not trying to be disrespectful or anything, but Scathach kind of sounds like a loogie, if we're being honest. You know, probably someone a native tongue, they say it and it sounds normal, right? You don't have any issues with how it sounds, but when you listen to everyone else say it, and you got Scathach and all that shit, it sounds fucking weird, right? It kind of sounds like a loogie. Just the hawk, like the how hard the hawk is, all right? Maybe there is none of that, right? But it sounds like her name's fucking loogie. So, you know, that's partially another reason. But I was just curious what the thoughts are on it, right? So I just say Shisho because it's a safe middle ground. You ain't got nobody complaining or anything. But I mean, it really is what it is. Either way, she's popular as hell, alright? Very popular. I mean, like, I knew she was popular, but she's out here tearing it up in terms of views between the other characters. You know, I'm just trying to get a little gauge, see what the interest is, right? I think Gilgamesh was up there. Gil, you know, just being Gil is popular. Of course, everyone's trying to see the moveset for the boy. Lancelot did surprisingly well. Lancelot is cool as fuck, though. I like him. He's visually and stuff, he's one of my favorite characters in this game. And the fact that he has the ability to transform just allows more, you know, variety with them. But I mean, it's the same issue along the lines of, you know, Arturia versus Artoria, and then now that you have the NA localization, you got Altria, which, you know, apparently is correct or something in the books, which is why they keep it. But then you got people that so you got the same person that'll sit here and complain about the way, you know, Scathach is, and saying it's cringe, and whether or not Altria is actually the correct way. Let's pretend Altria is the correct variation of how you're supposed to pronounce her name, right? They're like, no, I'm not gonna call her that. I'm gonna call her, you know, it's like a double standard type of shit. People call one thing cringe but refuse to use the actual thing for the other. It really doesn't matter. It's a name at the end of the day. But I can understand, because if your name was like Paul and someone called you Paul, or the Japanese called you Paru, I don't know, right? You know, I mean, are you really gonna blame them for that if they can't pronounce certain letters, or that's just the way it is? I mean, you know what your name is, all right? They're trying. I mean, it is what it is. I've never seen the big issue with it. I feel like that's just people wanting to nitpick, but I see, like, she's the #1 person whenever I watch videos, because I mean, everyone says it different, right? Very rarely do you see people complain about Tamamo no Mae getting butchered, right? That everybody's fine with. What the fuck did they say? Tamamo no Mei, like what? That doesn't trigger you, but Scathach does. I just don't. I don't know, man. I mean, that's just that's a pet peeve. All right. Seeing people complain about that kind of stuff, it's no, that I don't know. But I'm a little disappointed because nobody seemed to show much love for Drake. All right, I like Drake. Drake is cool. All right, she got fucking foddered in the last encore. Was not happy about that. All right, I mean, we understand. You know, it wasn't gonna go the way I wanted to begin with. Right, Nero's MC. It's just how it is. But at the same time, I mean, that whole series, all right, people can hate on APOC all they want and the fucking Michael Bay explosions and Dolby Digital sound effects, but that was definitely much more enjoyable to watch than the rushed six episodes of nursery rhyme traveling and things like that. And you know, people were already iffy that it wasn't following the game for what it was. You know, we had a different we had an anime adaptation of it was its own thing, right, for the anime, something along those lines, which I didn't really care. Right, fate is fate. I have nothing against new story that's more content, but I can understand where people would want the, you know, a true adaptation. I mean, that's the whole thing with like Full Metal Alchemist taking its original route and then Brotherhood actually adapting to the manga and things like that. But you know, that show, maybe if it was 24 episodes. I mean, we got this other part coming with Gawain, which, you know, he technically says Gawain. He says Gawain, but with Gawain first. It's one of those things where if I pronounce it normally or off the rip, it doesn't sound right. In the way that I speak, or Americans speak, however it is, instead of saying, because, you know, like Gawain with the W and stuff, you know, that's another reason people say Tamama, right? When they see Ma, they want to say mom instead of Tamamo. You know, it's like that. But him specifically, the way he pronounces it is Gawain, like Gawain. It's like I gotta switch my voice to get into it. I just call him Gawain. All right, and nobody complains about that. But it's just one of those, it's another one of those things, right? But that stun, I know you're seeing how busted that stun is. Let me get this MP real quick before I forget, because this MP is some heat, all right? Her recently announced version, I don't want to say recently announced version, the caster variants that looks like her, all right? We calling her a Shisho face or whatever we're calling her, because it's apparently supposed to be her sister, or it could be her. Nobody knows what it is. There's a bunch of theory crafting, all that. Speaking of that, Canis needs to come get this penis, because I need me some more dark-skinned, white-haired looking snacks. She's a furry, I'm a furry, you know, that she's looking nice. That's all I gotta say about that. I should probably be using some skills, because we're gonna barely catch this MP meter. I don't want to use this drive skill because I don't know if it's gonna kill, so we're gonna toss that over there. If somebody walks into that, we got some other issues. But yeah, if she's a caster, all I ask is that they hook her up with this MP, because Gate of Sky is fucking lit. Alright? Sucking in souls to the fucking depths of the underworld. She's probably gonna have some whack death mechanic that's not really gonna have much viability. But I mean, farming wise, I mean, this shit's clean. It's definitely clean. If she has no damage anyways, if she ends up being some support caster or a quick support or whatever along those lines, obviously not along the lines of Merlin, but I mean, if she has the chance to proc death, that'll help with her low damage. So I'll take it. I will definitely take it. People want to hate on the gimmick, the niche, until somebody one-shots a million HP dragon like the boy King Hassan. You feel me? Is she not dead? Did we really live? Oh, we're living out here. It's like that, huh? Okay, hold that. What the fuck? Bro? I know you did not just Excalibur me onto the fucking roof. Disrespectful ass. Bro, I told you, it's so fun when you get sucked up by that shit, though. I have no idea what I was talking about, but, why are we waiting so long? Yo, she is fucked up. Red electricity? You got that kind of talent? I don't even know what else she's got in her arsenal, right? 'Cause she has the fire skill, the ice skill. All of that is sick. I wanted to talk about it, and I didn't even end up talking about it. The ice itself in multiplayer, I'm not a fan of, because it doesn't have the biggest radius, and it has a little bit of startup time, so you tend to get interrupted a lot. But when I was playing before, I noticed it froze but only on the outskirts. In some situations, I froze the Shadow Artillery earlier, and I was like, did I, you know, like, you can go from a stun into a freeze off. That's disgusting. Chain one, they're guaranteed dead. All right, you're usually dead in most cases if you get hit with the stun, but if you have two options to stun, that's really not that bad. But the range didn't seem that good, and sometimes it freezes, sometimes it doesn't, so I don't know what the hitbox is. Some things will get frozen on the edge while the other one gets launched into the air. I'm not sure. We'll have to do some more experimentation with that. But anyways, that's her, the rest of her moveset. We got the Sergeant outfit looking nice and spiffy. If you haven't seen the rest of the costumes, feel free to check out the costume video that I put up with every costume available in the game, minus the DLC. So, yeah. But anyways, feel free to let me know your thoughts on the little conversation we had, the little segment. And this has been your boy Stats, and I'm out.